So, our stimulus check. First of all, every little bit of money I get, when I find a penny, I appreciate it. I'm that dude. And I don't go ahead and, saying spend all my money, just start throwing it away on stuff I don't need. I always buy stuff that I need. I buy stuff that's gonna, there's some significant value to it. Uh, Most of the time, it's immediate. Now, there were people who were, when they had the $1,200 stimulus check, 6 months ago or whenever it was, they were flashing it on Instagram. A lot of people were making jokes about that too. Um, People all of a sudden had $1,200 in their pocket and act like they never saw money before. Now, we know that there are other countries who their stimulus checks are every month, and what's going on? Their stimulus checks are every month, and they're a lot more than $600 and $1,200. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. I mean, look. It's clear to us that the government is not for the people. The government is simply for corporate interest. These are people who are making money off of us. This is why they tax us coming and going. The tax is just ridiculous. You tax the money that we earn, and then you tax the money that we spend. It's just ridiculous. But this right here, in a time of crisis, when there are thousands and thousands of people who are dying, this is an example of the government not being at work. This $600 is it hurts. It hurts. Listen. I'm a veteran. I went to fight and die for my country. You know what I'm saying? I was proud to join the army. A lot of people in my family were in the army. I was proud to be a part of something that's bigger than me. I did like Kennedy said, don't ask what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. I was proud to sign that on the dotted line, knowing that I might not come home. Just the everyday Joe. I was proud to be a part of the unit. I was. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so when I see this, especially listening to all these people who talk about how great America is. They make movies talking about how great America is. They constantly talk about the freedoms of America, and how America is number one. And listen, the only thing America is number one is something to be credited, because a lot of things we're number one in that isn't good, and one of them is obesity. Uh, but we're number one when it comes to our military. Now, we know that $56 billion went into, what is it, 56 billion? Yeah, went into the military. Billions and billions of dollars. Um, I think it's more than that, actually. How much did the military spend? It's more than that. I think it's 500 and something. But anyways, 560. Uh, but anyway, it cost a fortune to build those aircraft carriers. We have more aircraft carriers than anyone. It cost millions and millions upon millions for state of the art nuclear submarines. We got like eight of them floating around in the oceans, some damn where looking for trouble. And they're all nuclear warheads. They all have nuclear warheads in case somebody pushes the button. Hell, we got a Russian ship just sitting 30 miles off of our coast, just sitting there. Listen, this is where your money goes to. This is why America doesn't have a stimulus check every month. This is why. Your money goes to the military. Your money the money that you earn and sweat for and labor for and all that other stuff, a lot of your money goes into for political interests. Big pharmacy. That's why big pharmacy takes issue with people who start talking about not taking this type of drug or speaking out against that type of drug, and or eating natural in order to get rid of something that's wrong with you. That's why those people, their life is over quickly, because these huge entities want to stay in control of the people. This we're being lied to so much. 600, what? I'm just, what is $600 gonna do for a family who has nothing, who you told to stay home? That isn't even going to cover 1 month's rent. Now here's the thing: the government regulates everything, right? So you have more people standing on the corner. And this is something too. You have okay. You have people standing on the corners every day on the major corners. Now you used to see them every now and then, but they're taking shifts. Okay, they're out there standing, need help. As soon as you make eye contact with them, they wave at you. They want you to give them money. Now, one day I saw one coming off the highway, and it was a young white female. You don't usually see that, especially, where she was at. I rolled my window down. I said, "How old are you?" And she said, 21. You don't see that. Not that. Not a 21-year-old, healthy, had all her teeth, her hair was nice. There was nothing wrong with this female, and she was out there begging. Now, some people are out there scamming. But now the like the unmitigated gall, you know what I'm saying, and the audacity is at an all-time high. Now pride is at an all-time low. It's like, I'm too proud to beg. No, people are begging. They're putting their face right there where the highway is, like, boom, yo, I need some help. Now, some of those people, I'm not really sure if they do need help. But now that Corona's here, I'm like, it's a good chance you do need help. But you're seeing this everywhere now. Everywhere. Now, do I think if we had $1,200 a month every month, would some of that slow down? Absolutely. Absolutely. It'd be like a regular paycheck. I think it would slow down greatly. I think the economy would get boosted right back up. But we send like $40 billion to Israel. We spend billions of dollars on research and trees and stuff like that. Still now, we still do this. If you look at the stimulus bill, you'll just be amazed at how much stuff has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with your life and you getting up and being able to feed your children, have a roof over your head, not get evicted, not get your lights turned out. Listen, I was talking to the electric company the other day and about my bill. And I paid my bill, and they would say, "Yeah, now if you would have waited a couple more days, we would have sent you a cutoff notice." So this whole stay of cutoff notices is over. And you had people who wasn't paying their electric and their gas. They were like, "Nah, we not paying that. If y'all not cutting us off, well, guess what? Those people are in trouble now, because now your electric and gas bill is $200, $300, $400, $500 because you ain't paid it in the last 6 months." And some was probably worse than that. I was paying mine every time it came around. This $600 could be eaten up in one bill, and it ain't even rent. This could be one electric bill. Boom. Gone. There are going to be, we already know there are people hitting the streets and robberies at an all-time high. But this right here, This $600 right here, this is going to aggravate people more than it's going to help them. And you got to understand, the working poor are the people you're usually talking about. You're usually talking about people who cannot afford to save. 7, 8, 9, $10 an hour trying to live, and I don't mean in the country some damn where, in the city. Even up to $15 an hour. It's still a struggle. You live in New York, that's nothing. That's nothing. You live in any major city, you're going to struggle. This is the reason why I stay here where I'm at. Because most major cities cost too much. And I've always noticed that this city's cost of living stays pretty low compared to everyone else. This is why I stay here. It's not because I love the place. It's because it's just cheaper to live here. And it's a major city. It's a major port, major airport, major routes, northeast, south, and west I can get to anywhere within just a couple hours. So that's why I stay here. But this stimulus check is going to not only it's already driven people out of their house. Because you just can't say, stay home, put a mask on, stay home, and you not. First it was 1,200, now it's 600. Next it's going to be 300. Well, see, they're trying to change it and make it $2,000. And they're trying to do that by January. If they look, even if they did that, we still know that they have no love for us. It's so evident now. It's so, with the policing and knocking off people like Dr. Sebi and stuff like that. You don't want us to be healthy. You don't want to cure cancer. We already know. We're looking at the doggone shots they're trying to give us. We know there's like it. We're in a bad condition, and we're surrounded by the world's largest military. So this has always been a problem. If you look at the history of major empires, when you look at them, the people think they're doing good because their military is so big, but what they don't realize is that military can turn on you, and it has. Look at the French Revolution. Look at what Napoleon did. You know what I'm saying? Napoleon wasn't a president. He was a dictator. He was a general. And he turned on, and took over France and decided to start crushing everybody. You know what I'm saying? So we have all this money going into fighting who? The Germans? The Germans are our allies. The Russians ain't thinking about us. Don't think about us. China doesn't have nowhere near the amount of missile silos that we do. Our only competition is Russia. Okay? And that's just it, and that's all. As long as they ain't push no buttons. It's like we're getting ready for this war that I don't... Look, we know that this war is going to happen because it's in the Bible. But if you're not taking care of the people who are supposed to be your soldiers, well, then you're not going to... I don't care how many missiles you got. You're not going to win. China is what Biden just said. Yeah, we're not going to fight against China. China owns most of the world. They own large parts of each continent. They do. You know what I'm saying? And Joe Biden talks about China because China owns a large part of America. They own most of what comes in and out of America. I can just look around right now and see China all over my house. The phone I'm looking at, you guys, in China. My computer, China. My speakers, China. China's everywhere. Okay, they're just everywhere. So people acting like Joe Biden talking about China is, oh my God, we're getting everything over to China. Look, as soon as you went into business with China, you gave everything over to them. Our labor is too high. Their labor is low. We took advantage of that, or at least we thought. We started trading with them, and now what? We owe them trillions of dollars. We owe them a ridiculous amount of money. China, the very people who were always saying are the bad people. They're going to do this, they're going to do that. It's sad we have to give more money to our defense department because of China. It's not because of China. It's not because of China. China cannot hold a candle to us when it comes to, all these missiles and technology. They just can't. They can't match us in technology, not whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? But that's because America is a melting pot. America is not one race. America is every race. China is one race. You know what I'm saying? So saying that Americans are smarter than the Chinese is just, I don't think so. Chinese built 2 hospitals in 1 week. It would have took us 20 years to do that. Also, global warming. Well, global warming is affecting everyone. But that has nothing to do with our military running around, acting a fool and droning everybody in the Middle East. Thank you very much. uh, but this check right here is it just hurt. It just hurt to even see the number. And knowing that they know, what? I don't know what that reads. But it hurts to see the number. But anyways, so this stimulus check is supposed to come out this week. And I appreciate every dime that I get. I ain't going front. Uh, I'm one of those people who like to keep a hold of my money. Even when my family asks me for money, I'm like, no. When they go over the $10 limit, I'm just like, They know a no is coming up, not unless I know I'm going to see it back. And then it's a, $40 limit. Other than that, no. Then you're not going to keep asking me for money. The answer is no. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not gonna keep giving you money. I'm not doing that. So this stimulus check is coming, and you guys, I don't know what you guys are doing for hustling. We all got to do something extra. You know what I'm saying? We all got to get out there and do something. I don't know. That would be a good video to, make with you guys live. What are you guys doing to get by? Some people are still working. My neighbors are still working. Hold on, I'm gonna go get my glasses. I'm gonna go get my glasses. All right. Okay, I want to be able to read your comments. Yeah, I need a hustle. Yeah, Ray, you gotta get a hustle, man. You just do. You gotta have one. You see, I'm waiting to hear if it passes for 2000. It's supposed to pass for 2000 in January. Voting on it at 5. Yeah, but it's supposed to pass at the president's supposed to sign off on it uh, today or tomorrow or something like that. But you won't see it until I don't think you're gonna see it until next month, which is only 3 days away. I can cook, so maybe I can be my hustle. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now now we have to be ultra creative. That's what the stimulus check did. And even waiting this long for it, now we have to be ultra creative. We have to figure out something as a unit. Worried about Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell, man, and he's another one. I think he's just in it for some interest of his own. Everybody's worried about Mitch McConnell. It just makes you want to ask, Why, Mitch? Why? Why? Why block the stimulus check? What? Why? You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I made a mess. Why, Mitch? What benefit? What are you benefiting from, Mitch? What are you getting at? We know you're not working. You got a maid. We know you're going to be okay, Mitch, but we're not okay out here. You know what I'm saying? Our whole country's going to be on Skid Row. 600. I'll just put it in on my card and just let it sit there. You can afford to do that. That's why you're doing that. Price is Raw. You can afford to do that. Not everybody can. I'll just use the money for emergencies. Yeah, that's a great idea. That's what I did with my last one. I joined Hit the Bank and I was like, yep. I was cool. Because I've been out here doing whatever. Now, you got to learn a new trade. You got to learn a new trade now. You do. You just can't be okie doke sitting at home waiting on the government. The government is not for us. It is not for the people, by the people. The government is a whole separate entity. See? Shawana, that sounds right. That sounds normal. That's scary that sounds normal. Your situation, what you're talking about right there, is normal now. Look, it's spent already. That's normal now. $600, that's gone. That's gone. Food and shelter, boom. See, that is the norm now. 600. Look, they could have look. There's some people who are so far out of it. You could send them $3,000 for the next 6 months, and they're probably still backed up. It's just not going to do anything because they got children. And we know that they're giving more money according to your dependent. But nonetheless, you started off with $600. You're like, we haven't seen a check in months. And then you go 600? Now, if they hit us with the $2,000, here's the scary thing about $2,000. And most of you probably already know where I'm going to go with this. If they send us $2,000, just by off of what we just experienced, when they sent our first stimulus check, that was what? How many months ago was that? 5-6 months ago? And that was $1,200. If they make this next stimulus check $2,000, you might not see another one until the first of 2022. You might not see another one. Heck, you might not see another one. That's the scary thing about the $2,000. People are like, yeah, send me $2,000. That's like giving somebody who's starving just a whole bunch of food all at once. Instead of just giving them, a little bit. They'll try to eat everything. Next thing you know, they won't have no more. You know what I'm saying? Retreat's active, I wish. I don't know what that means. Oh, retroactive. Shawana, we're gonna have to you're gonna have to you don't have to, but we might have to do a food drive for you. We've done that before on this channel. I know some people who would do it real quick too. Gave away some a baby stroller here before to a guy who Yeah, well, listen, as long as the government, from what sources says, 2000 stimulus check will come with a price tag of sorts. Yep, you'll have to take the short for the. You'll have to take the short for the cash. I wish I knew more about it, Priceless Raw. You guys are pretty informative and and more up on things than I am. Uh, Stop! You'll have to take the shot? Nope. Oh, 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 oh no. Oh man, that's how they getting us. Ah, I feel you. I see that now. You gotta take the shot in order to get the money. Woo! Damn. You know what look, if they're gonna do that, you know what I hope they don't do? I hope they don't send out the money and then, go and say, hey, we know you got the money, you have to take the shot. You know what I'm saying? If they're gonna do it like that, make it a choice. I don't want to take the shot, I forfeit the $2,000. But I don't want to see $2,000 in my bank account and then them tell me, hey, show up at your door ready to rock and say, we know that you got the $2,000 stimulus check and we have not received, any information that you went ahead and took your shot. Your PPO has not reported that you took your shot. So you're either going to go and take the shot now or you're going to do some jail time. Don't think we're far from that. We're not far from that. If they're going to make it mandatory, I mean, they already throwing people in jail for not having a mask on. You better believe that shot is going to come with some, if they're giving away $2,000, yeah, that makes sense now. That makes sense. I can see them doing that. Well, I mean, I ain't no rich man, you know what I'm saying? So let's talk about work. And like I said, Shawana, if you want to, you can give, I don't know if she's still here, but if you need some food and we can, get you a Walmart card or something like that, 20, $30 worth of food or, and do that like once every now and then. I don't know, something. Get you the basics, bread, milk, cheese, and butter, and, you know, a ham sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Keep you going. You know what I'm saying? We'll do that. We'll keep a ham sandwich up in your fridge, all right? You ain't gonna be eating Red Lobster off of us, but we'll keep a ham sandwich up in there so you can get up and get to work. You know what I'm saying? So you can get up and get to whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And rocking it out some kind of way. Folks in the houses, they eating. And that's what's up, We can get you some rice, right? You know what I'm saying? Some rice, some ramen noodles, something. Shoot, something. We'll do that. So you let us know. You let me know, and I'll see who else wants to pitch in. But we get that. We can get that to you. That I know I can do. I've done that before. I enjoy doing work like that for people who need my help. And there's other people on my channel who will not hesitate to do such things like that because we enjoy it. Helping folks, and we don't put you on blast either. We don't go, we helped, blah, 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 have a YouTube video about it. No, you never hear from us again as far as that's concerned. Other than, hey, are you okay? And usually it's, yeah, thanks for the, little extra help. So that's what this stimulus check is doing. It's creating it's creating a hustle. We know now that the government's not coming through for us like we thought they would. We thought we would get a stimulus check every month. We thought that they would take, advice from other countries, and but they don't care about us. They don't. You wouldn't give us $1,200 and then say, "Hey, we're gonna block giving you more money to stay alive," and tell us not to go to work. So we're sitting at home hungry. We have no money, no nothing, and then the whole rent thing where you don't have to pay your rent or mortgage, that stopped. So now you have to pay your rent and your mortgage, and then you give us $600. So it's creating hustles. It's also creating criminals too, because people are not going to sit at home and starve and not come see you. There are several videos of suburbanites being robbed, um, and they're being targeted as soon as they walk out of their house. There are groups of men and women who are watching them, and as soon as they come out their house, they take their possessions and their vehicle, and of course they go in and flip the vehicle, and is what they really want. Especially if it's a nicer vehicle, they don't take it in joyride. They take the vehicle and hit a black market, and so they can get enough money to go and do whatever. And then some people are just criminals, so I'm not making an excuse for them. There's no excuse for that, but you're going to see more and more and more of it. Uh, and that's a shame because the police can't catch everyone. You know what I'm saying? You have to be your own first responder. So I'm just worried about America in a big way because now I really see that they don't care about us. And it hurts. It hurts to try to have, walk around with this pride, I'm an American, and all this belief in your head that just isn't true. Just there are countries that don't have a military as big as ours and don't have the things that we do, and they get a stimulus check every month. They're doing just fine, you know. So this is just crazy. Now, as far as hustles are concerned, everybody ain't got the same hustle, all right? Uh, you know, I'm gonna tell y'all how I started hustling. Just doing little stuff. This is way before. This is years ago. So no stimulus check, no coronavirus, no none of that. What I started doing was I noticed that people where I live at now, would throw things away in the garbage, and the garbage is right outside of my door. It's right outside everybody's. So when people move, because this place, it rotates people pretty much. When they throw away their good stuff, even stuff that's broken, I would just, sit there and look at all the stuff that I'm like, I bet I could sell some of this stuff. So good old Craigslist. I used to make money on Craigslist. So what I did was I started waiting on people to throw stuff away, and then I said, well, there's blocks and blocks of people just in my general area. I have a truck, so I used to, and I still do this out of habit. I drive around my neighborhood. I drive around my little neighborhood, and I look at the garbage. And I stop my truck. Sometime I'll get out, look at something. It might be a refrigerator, stove. It might just be uh, I mean, one time it was a stationary bike. I sold that bike for $60. Somebody picked that bike up immediately, and I was like, "Damn, this is a whole business." So that's the hustle I started doing because I needed some trap. I needed some bread. You know what I'm saying? I was hungry. And so, if any of you have the wherewithal just to do stuff like that, and what's really something is, I didn't know that that is an actual business like that. Like there are people who do that for real. I start running into junkers and finding out where these junkyards are and how these people were collecting cans and all this other stuff. I mean, it's serious business. And then you start linking into other businesses that people are doing, like handyman. So I am not the world's greatest handyman, but I, can understand how something, works pretty quickly. And so I started doing that, Now you can go on Craigslist and post that you're a handyman, and people will call you and say, "Hey, can you fix this? Can you fix that?" Boom, that's a hustle right there. Me myself, I got into refrigerators, and stoves and stuff like that. And so I keep a broke refrigerator and a broke stove around somewhere so I can dip into it and figure out how to fix it. Now, I had a stove recently that somebody ordered from me. They were like, "Hey, can you get me a stove?" And I was like, "I know a guy who's got a stove he's selling." So I went and bought the stove off of him and then sold it to somebody else. And when I went up there, the stove was broken. Now, I made a video about that and how I had to fix it. So I had to go up and get the part and then boom, put it on. And I made the video so people could learn off of it. So there's just, if you can hustle, you know what I'm saying? You might not have a truck, but you might have a, car. Like my neighbor, I noticed that she was doing tie dyes. People started pulling up at the house, and I was looking at her husband. I was like, "What's up, bro?" You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Yeah, my woman, she do tie dyes." He's like, "Yeah, she'll make about $300 a week off of it." And I was like, "Tie dyes, it is." You know what I'm saying? I might dip off into some tie dye up into this piece, but that's it. People liked her tie dye. She posted it on Facebook. People coming buying her stuff from her. Boom, bam, boom. I'm like, boy, you ain't said nothing. Go on and do that. So and at one time he used to work for the cable company, so he could easily say, "Hey, if you need your cable hooked up, freelance, cable guy." You know what I'm saying? If he wanted to get a truck and stuff like that, he could easily got into that. I'm just saying, you guys, there are still people who have money out there, and your job now is to go and get it from them. Your company, you don't know when your company is going to hire you back. Oh, there's another thing. My degree is in health administration, and so I'm not working in that field, but I'm going to one of these days. So I was looking at, I'm always looking at jobs that are open up in that. And now there are a lot of jobs opening up in that area. So if you have an expertise, there are, jobs that are opening up. But especially if it's towards a medical field, like I noticed that one job didn't require no qualifications as far as a degree was concerned. And I forgot what exactly it's called. Maybe I can look it up. But basically, if you have a computer where you can work at home and you got a nice little setup like that, they were like, "Yeah, we'll hire you." And what you're doing is it's called a contract tracer, and it's basically saying that the city they're basically saying that the city is hiring for all of these contract tracers. The Ohio Department of Administrative Services, uh, uh, the state of Ohio, and of course they're private entities that want you to be a contract tracer too. Or I'm sorry, a contact tracer. So a contact tracer. I'm not going to read the prescription verbatim, but it's working with people who have diseases. People who have the coronavirus, basically, being that it's so ubiquitous, and because it's a pandemic, people are getting it. More and more people are getting it. So when somebody gets it, they want it. You basically are in contact with them. They get your contact, and you uh, pretty much find out how they're doing, what medicines they're taking, and I mean, there's just a list of questions that you ask them, and you gather a bunch of information, and you turn that information back into the state of Ohio, the Department of Health, or the CDC, or the any other, organization, World Health Organization, because that's where it's going. If it's going to the Department of Health, it's going to the CDC and it's going to the World Health Organization. I'm just telling you now, because that's where they're going to collate those numbers and disperse those numbers to people who are trying to, fix the issue. And one of those people would be what my profession is going to be if I can ever get back into school, uh, which is going to be an epidemiologist. So if you hear of an epidemiologist, that's what they do. They work with, uh, they take that information and they try to lessen the footprint of the epidemic, and so when you hear Dr. Fauci, it's saying you should do this and you should do that, that's one doctor. Of course, he's the doctor, but that's one doctor. But in order to implement what he's saying, he gets information from epidemiologists, and then they go ahead and disperse that information on what's going on, and it's a whole network of things, and there's a lot of people in between that. But so there that is. But nonetheless, you can be on the forefront of that. Now I noticed the pay for a lot of these is somewhere around $20 an hour, but the good thing is you can do it at home. Contact tracers, you don't. I don't believe you get in contact with any of these people. According to what I've seen, a lot of these positions are temporary too. So it's 12 to 18 months. And I mean, hallelujah to that. 12 to 18 months, I'll take it. So you need a computer, internet, phone. You interview people who have been exposed to COVID-19. You collate and record the individual symptoms. Same thing I said. Information into a database. I already told you that. Advise individuals to follow appropriate protocol. Expose individuals to COVID-19 test locations according to protocol. Support them in connecting to other resources where appropriate, consulting and communicating above information to respond to individuals' questions and concerns, maintain daily contact with team supervisor, and participate in reporting, training, and other activities as part of the team. What are the qualifications for a candidate? Candidate submissions. Let's see. Candidate submissions are reviewed for a minimum and preferred must be clearly demonstrated on the online application. Candidates who meet and demonstrate the preferred qualifications are most likely to receive an interview for the role than those who do not. I'm sorry. Minimum qualifications: 9 months training experience in office practice and procedure, 9 months training experience in public relations and or customer service, including techniques of handling difficult people, 9 months training and or experience in typing, keyboard data entry, word processes, 9 months training and experience in operating a personal computer, currently in Ohio resident, preferred qualifications. So if you guys are interested in that, and I don't know what state that you're in or country that you're in, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is going on in every state. You can be a contact tracer. You do it at home. I think it's like 30 hours a week. It beats a blank. You're going to work with some difficult people because they're sick. You do not have the chance of getting sick because you don't actually go out and talk to them. You have no contact with them as far as tangible contact. Everything is over the internet or over the phone, and you're actually helping your fellow citizen. So this is something I'm considering probably getting into next month. I'm considering doing it part time, and the contracts are from 12 to 18 months. So if any of you have that kind of patience, and you don't need a college degree, you just don't. Uh, I'm sure it helps, but in this case, I just think they're all just so desperate just to help stop this, this thing. But yeah, contact tracer. Look it up in your state's Department of Health, and just go on a website, and you're gonna, you type it in. You can just type in You can just Google contact tracer, and you know. But it's in the field of epidemiology, and that's why I was interested in it. Uh, yeah, it's in the field of public health, and then epidemiology. So yeah, but yeah, it's time to get our hustle on. So if you guys need some ideas on how to hustle, if you're not listen, if you're not a hustler right now, you're in trouble. And I'm not saying that to be hard on anybody. I'm saying it because it's the truth. You can't always lean on your family. You can't lean on strangers, but you can lean on your laurels. You can lean on your skills. You know what I'm saying? And uh, you can develop some skills. You put somebody in the jungle, you put 10 people in the jungle, six of them might die within, a couple weeks. But the four that lived, guess what? If they never lived in the jungle before, well, if they come out of that joint, they got some new skills. And that's where we're at. We're in the jungle, baby. So we all got to learn some new skills. We all got to get some new hustle. If you weren't a professional type of person, well spoken and all that, you might have to kill the Ebonics. You know what I'm saying? And get yourself some speaking skills. It's not hard to do. It just takes some time. You got to leave your pride at the door, though. Nobody wants to hear that, yo, homie, and all that when you calling them and they sick. They want to know that you're there to help them. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to clean up a little bit. But so what? You getting that money. $19 an hour. That's what one of them read. Let's see what this one is. Uh, this one doesn't have the. Yeah, but I mean, $19 an hour. That ain't nothing to, forgive the pun, sneeze at. Shoot. So yeah, and also, even if that $2,000 does come out and it doesn't have pre-existing conditions, which we think it will, the government has made it very clear: do not rely on them. Don't rely on the government, people. Don't. If you have a network of close friends, that are about something, rely on them. If you got a brand new baby at home and you still got to get out there and get it, but you can't take the baby to the daycare or whatever, you're going to have to rely on some homies. And that's just it. Some people are still working. All my neighbors are still working. All of them. All my neighbors are still getting money. Okay, I think he signed the stimulus check. Okay. That next proposal are for 600. That will be free, but the 200, but the 2,000 will be available only to those who take the shot. Okay, so that's a real thing. You don't want it. Okay, Prices Raw said he doesn't want it. I'm sorry you guys been talking to me, but I just been talking. I'm not taking a shot. Mr. Bones says he's not taking a shot. He doesn't care to get. He doesn't get ready for Revelations to open up fully. Get right with Jesus. Exactly. I believe that. I don't want to gain the whole world and lose my soul. Okay, Mr. Brown. What's her Cash App? I don't know if any of these people are still here, but if Shawana, if you're still here and you have a Cash App, please leave it in the description or leave your link down below so we can go ahead and send you a couple dollars so we can get you some EE. What's her Cash App? I'll send something, and I will too. Yes, thanks. That would be great. Yeah, you need to give us your Cash App, whatever it is, and we can get something to you. I can get something to you tonight. All right. So today's dinner, no lie, is beans and rice. But you know what? It's beans and rice. Okay? Okay? It's beans and rice. All right? Because I know something about being hungry. Thank you. Thank you. This is the Dark Ages all over again. Well, it can be very quickly. I stopped at the store when they demo rebuilt check dumpsters sometime. Yeah, 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 Mr. Bones. Check the dumpsters. Yeah. I'm trying to, look, I cannot emphasize enough that if you got, listen, and I know pride messes with people. Do you see my hair? Listen, this is my Beyonce. You know why I call it my Beyonce? Because I woke up like this. Okay? If you look at the majority of my videos, I don't go priming and, oh my God, my hair's out of place. I walk around outside like this. People look at me like I'm half crazy. Okay? I don't care what they think. Okay, that's your Cash App. 3 gang leak. That's your 30 gang leak. That's your Cash App. All right, we'll take. Well, this is my phone right here, so is that your? G-L-E. Okay. All right. What's messed up is if not for us, there would be, right. I'm going to look into it. You're from Pittsburgh? Yeah, I'm from Pittsburgh too. I don't live in Pittsburgh right now, but I'm from Pittsburgh. What part of Pittsburgh you from? I grew up pretty much in Wilkinsburg, Homewood, and Braddock, but I graduated in Beaver Falls out there in New Brighton. Thank you all. Thank you. Y'all got me crying. Don't cry. So thank you. Real tears. Yeah, hey, Swissvale. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I went to middle school in Swissvale. Yeah, right down from Brad. Yeah, you right down the street from where I grew up, which is a terrible place. I grew up in the Bottoms. And it's not there anymore. They tore it down. Oh, you graduated from Wilkinsburg. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wilkinsburg, man. They always got the prettiest women. Even my sister used to say that. You know what I'm saying? She used to be like, the women are so pretty out here. And my sister loved men. You know what I'm saying? She don't get down like that. But she'd be like, wow, these women are so, I know. Boy, I used to love coming in town and hanging out in Wilkinsburg. Man, it is unbelievable. Oh, you graduated in 91. Okay, I graduated in 87. Yeah, so I wrote down your Cash App. 30 gang leak. And we'll go ahead and I'll send you out a couple bucks so you can get something. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to grab yourself a pack of chicken. Chicken with the beans and rice. What happening? Little Chipotle up in your house? All right. All right, you know what I mean? Hey, listen, we all in it. Shawana, we all in it, honey. We all in it. They just gave us $600. I mean, that lets us know we are all in this. I mean, come on. You gave us $1,200 and you turned around and gave us $600. 6 months later, we are all in it, honey. That's a good dinner, ain't it? Boy, you don't know. I used to be a syrup and mayonnaise and air sandwich eating. Boy, start man hungry. You know the thing about being hungry. This is a thing about people who are starving. Even if you rescue them, because I was one of those people. The mental state of somebody who is hungry is they think they don't deserve to eat. Now you can tell that I eat. You know, I'm 280 something. But none of not, but I find myself something. I live alone, and I got food in my refrigerators. I got two refrigerators. You know what I'm saying? And I got food in them. And sometimes I'll just be hungry because I'm familiar with it. That's a bad thing. That's a really, really, really bad thing. And I won't get up and eat. And there'll be food like right there, but I won't get up and eat. It's just a familiar bad feeling. And it's in my head. You know what I'm saying? And then so I gotta snap out of it and go downstairs and get me something to eat and stop acting like that. But it's once it gets up here, man, it's just hard to get out. If you know how to read tire tread and see people throwing out decently used tires, snatch them up. Some shops might give you 10 each. There you go. Never heard of that. Never heard of that. Although there is constantly a need for rubber and the metal within the rubber. So yeah, yeah. Listen, this to me. This is what YouTube is about. A community that is down for whatever. Because we ain't got time for the flim flam no more. It's ugly out here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna ask you for $5, $10. It's gonna happen. All right? And if you got $5, $10, you know what I'm saying? And you can, go on and get them that $5, $10 and keep it moving. It's gonna happen. We're just here. You know what I'm saying? If you went and made yourself a little money and you good and you got a little $5, $10 somewhere because you've been acting right with your money and ain't been spending it, flashing it on Instagram and all that goofy stuff, somebody might ask you for a little $5, $10 because they hungry. You know what I'm saying? Go on and get them some food if you want to instead of giving them the money. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And we're just here now. We're in that spot and everybody's in it. I don't care how much money you saved. I don't. I don't care because the bank can take your money tomorrow, right now. House votes to boost stimulus check. To okay, so the House votes to boost stimulus check. Let me read this. Let me get this information and try to. All right. Stimulus check. Yeah. Okay. Treasurer will try to start sending stimulus check by the end of the week, rushing after Trump's delay. House passes bill for 2000 stimulus check, leaving it up to the GOP. Why not vote on 2000 stimulus checks in an absolute nightmare for Senate Republican? I'm so done with these asshole politicians. House passes. House approved increased stimulus check. Okay. Stimulus check to 2000 as Trump requested. Uh, the meeting needed to pass under suspension 44. Republicans voted yes. 2 Democrats voted no. Our story will be updated within momentarily. Now we just wait. All eyes are on Mitch McConnell. Now we're just waiting for Mitch McConnell, but I'm not waiting on Mitch McConnell. Hell, I didn't even know who he was until a couple days ago. Because of this, what's going on? I don't pay these people no mind. I don't pay them no mind. I get up, my back hurts. I go to bed, my back hurts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm paying mind to. Because someday it ain't hurting so bad. Now I know I can go out and move some things around and hopefully make some scratch. That's it. That's what I pay mind to. I don't have my eyes on the government. If they gonna give it to me, okay, I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? Go down the street and get some spam. All right? And work that out. Okay? You hear me? I'm not paying y'all no mind. Y'all gonna send me some money? Okay. If you not, nothing I can do about that. I can't go to Mitch McConnell's house and make him send out these. You can't do it. We can't influence these people. We can't do it, so I'm not paying them no mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm too busy peeking out my window seeing who's moving. I got another neighbor. Look, I saw 2 beds outside the other day. I was like, oh, you know what that means? If you see the beds get thrown out, you already know what it is. So I'm watching it like a hawk, like looking out my window like, somebody done threw out some beds and the baby bed too. You know what I'm saying? The mom and daddy bed and the baby beds outside. Oh, somebody's moving. Somebody gonna throw something away. They gonna throw away a TV they don't want no more. Man, listen, I will take a TV and not even know if it works or not. As long as the screen is not cracked, I will put that thing on Craigslist or put it on Facebook. And people will buy it. And I'll put it up there, $40. And people will be like, does it work? I don't know. I just found it. And some people will be like, I'll give you $30 for it. Boom. That's $30. That's a free $30. That's a free $30. Why not do it? Tables and chairs. Had one guy hit me up the other day. He was offering me a service. Like, yo, homie, I see you be getting rid of stuff, yo. I got a trailer, so if you ever need, you know what I'm saying, $60, you can, I'll make sure it gets to wherever it's going for $60. I was like, now that's what's up. Because my back hurts. You know what I'm saying? So somebody hit me up, yo, you got this? I was like, shoot, come get it. I was like, I got a guy who can get it to you for $60. Shoot, what's cracking? Let's go. Somebody's always looking for something. Now, I could do it myself, but I'll put that young man to work in a heartbeat. Why not? If the customer's going to pay me, you going to give me another $60 so we can get it to your crib? Yo, my mans, come get this. Boom. $60 goes into his pocket. Everybody's happy. Why not? See, we all in it. We are all in it. We are all in it. You not, listen, if you want to be alone, then be alone. There's nothing we can tell you. But you're going to be hungry alone. You're going to be mad alone. You're going to be frustrated alone. You're going to be waiting on the government alone. You're not going to have no water. You're going to be alone. But if you are willing to put down your little pride, we don't care if you're cute. We don't care if you got a fatty. Don't nobody care nothing about that. Because you can't eat none of that. We trying to eat. We trying to make sure our meals is set up for the day. That's what we trying to do. Ain't nobody trying to hear about your noise. We don't care if you're cute. We care, are you going to help us get this, this grub? Because if you're not, then, you can Instagram somewhere else. We don't have time for you. You either going to be part of the collective, a productive part of the collective, or you can just move on. That's where we're at now. That's where we're at now. Everybody know what I do. Everybody on this block know that I hustle. Everybody. And they leave me alone and let me do my thing. You know what I'm saying? And they see me too. They see me. They know if there's something out there and they put it out there, I'm gonna come out there and look at it. You know what I'm saying? I drive around this block. I'm going to look at it. I got some other homies do the same thing. Sometimes we both looking at the same thing. You know, we decide who going to take it, and it all depends on what it is. Sometimes it might be a beat up stove. You know, and what I'll do is because I usually see them first. I'll look at the stove and I'll look at all the parts on it, and if the stove isn't dismantled, and I think I can get a couple dollars off of it, I'll take it. But if I can't, I'll leave it because I know the junk man's going to come and take it. And sometimes I just might grab a couple parts off of it. See, those old gas stoves, they throw them away here like they're candy. And what they started doing was they noticed that I was getting them. So they're just like, nah, we're going to go ahead and keep them, and then we're going to junk them. You know, so they can get the little, extra money off of it. But still, every now and then, you'll see one sitting out, and it'll be all damaged up. So then I can only take the parts off of it to see if, I need some of the knobs and stuff. Because you try buying some of that new, and it's going to cost you $150 just to get some knobs. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, just that's what I'm saying. It's just a hustle. You gotta sometimes the little grates, the little things on the inside, or heating elements and stuff like that. You can take that stuff off, and you can list that stuff on eBay. I'm serious. Now you're not talking about something that's gonna sell right away, or maybe it might. But the good thing about eBay is when you list on eBay and nobody buys it, they still list it. They keep relisting it. You know what I'm saying? They relist and relist and relist, and they keep putting it out there because eBay makes money off of that. So, guys, don't be afraid to look around your house, because I was in a situation where I had to do that when I first became disabled. I had no money. So I had to look around my house and sell stuff just to make my rent. Like I had to go, and I got familiar with all the pawn shops and figured out what I could pawn and what I couldn't. Shoot, I had to pawn my MPC. I was hurt about that. But I pawned that joker in a heartbeat and kept it moving. I kept it moving. Now I can go and buy one if I want one, but I don't want one because it's not making me money. So I'm just telling you guys, look around your house, look around the internet, see what people are making, see what people are doing. For some of you guys, these females got the game on lock when it comes to some of the stuff they're doing. And I'm not talking about twerking videos, because I'm talking about some of these females are so creative. And just with the little things. And the thing about the female world that I really, really love, the unity of the female world that I really love, is when a female finds a new trick to do her hair with. There's like millions of you that'll pick up on that. It's just like, y'all just all picked up on that little style like it's nothing. Even if y'all don't like each other, y'all be like, yeah, it was cute. I don't like her, but it was cute. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? My wheels get to spinning whenever I see stuff like that. Like, well, what if I start thinking about doing some hair stuff and just happen to pass it on to a woman? You know what I'm saying? Might sit up here and design something, and boom, bam, bees of ham, and next thing you know, chicks, buying it, and then, they're doing the same thing you're doing. And that's okay because, you get a little money off of the first, I created it. He gets a little money off of it. Now everybody copies it, including China. I'm just saying, like, don't be afraid to get a little, put some pen to paper and just write down just a bunch of, you'll feel stupid. You'll be like, this is a waste of time. If you just took an hour or so and just was, eh, maybe this, that's stupid. Uh, that ain't gonna. Nobody's gonna like that. No, do it. Do it anyway. Just do it. Just get your. Because I did that. I was like, maybe should I do this? And then when I finally found something, was it. I got on it, and then that leapt off into a bunch of, branched off into a bunch of other stuff. And now people call me. People call me from another state and be like, hey, Anthony, I need this. I'm like, okay. And they'll send me to somebody's house. They'll say, hey, my neighbor over off of Fifth and they just got a place over there and they need a little help. Tell them what my price is. They'll be like, okay. Or they'll send somebody to my house. So there's a network of people who know me just off of the hustle. They know what I do. And I'm not talking about like the regular homies that your own little circle. I'm talking about people who live in $1 million houses. They know my name. They know my number. They know how to get in touch with me. They do. Because they're landlords. I got this one landlord calls me all the time, and I don't never go nowhere near German Village. Even though I used to live near it. This guy lives in German Village. He bought one item off of me, and he has not stopped contacting me. Sometimes he'll ask me to come and fix something. Sometimes he'll ask me to just go and get something for him. And he'll ask me what my prices are. This guy constantly contacts me whenever it has anything to do with his apartments, and he thinks that I can, get it done, or I know somebody who can get it done. This guy constantly, and that's what you want. That's what you want. Your hustle to hustle for you, even when you sleep. You want your hustle to hustle for you. My hustle hustles for me. People call me out of the blue. Hey, one guy bought a fridge from me last week. Came and got another one. I got guys who sell stuff. They send me pictures all the time of stuff that they got. Hey, I got this. Dude, sometime I'll take the picture, post it just to see who bites. And I won't even have the item. But I'll post it just to see who wants it. And when people start asking about it and and I get them to, say that they want it and to come get it, then I go pick it up. And I'll say, okay, I need to go pick it up. And I'll go pick it up and I'll get it right to them. They'll come get it from me, boom. So I didn't even have to store it. I knew where it was. I knew who had it. I posted it. Now, I have a couple guys that they tried doing what I do, but they don't have my demeanor. They don't have the patience to deal with rejection because the job that they do, they have to go right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's understandable. That's a different type of animal. I can't do what they do. I don't have the back for it. But nonetheless, they one day they was like, I'm gonna just do what you do. I'm gonna just start flipping it. They tried it. Called me 2 days later and said, we can't deal with the customers. We don't want to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? We don't like the lies and all the stuff that I said. Well, so I'm just telling you guys, make sure your hustle hustles for you. Make sure it's a respectable and honest hustle. All right, so I don't know if Miss Shawana's still here, but let me see if I got this right. And I'm gonna go ahead and don't go nowhere if you're still here. Are you still here? Shawana Wana? My son, my son named my cash card. His name is Malik. The pandemic has, yeah, it takes time, but figure out you give unconditionally. He's terrible and doesn't want to help anybody. Yeah, it takes time, but figure out metal prices, some stuff, aluminum. Yeah, copper. Yeah, it takes a minute. All you got to do is call a junkyard. I hear you. Right. The pandemic has taught me a lot about myself. Taught you to get on out there and get it. My son's name is on my card, Malik. Okay, you're still here. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this while you're on here. So let me figure out how this goes. If this video closes, just go up under one of my videos and make a comment. But I'm gonna try to do this while you're here, if I can. Let me go to my cash. Okay. All right. So, yeah, it's buffering because I'm trying to pay you. It's buffering because I'm trying to pay you. And I have to go to another. I have to go out of YouTube in order to do that. Okay, so it did not find you. It did not find you, so you have to tell me what your cash app, and I put it in right, 30 GANGLEEK. So yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, get your son together. Get them together so we can find out exactly what it is. Your list received. Yeah, it received a lot of views because it's a nice listing. You know, I used to play music in all my videos. I don't do that no more. I don't know why. I guess I was, nope, that ain't it. Help me help you, babe. Now, here's what I can do. I'll give you my Cash App. My Cash App is TTONE20. Well, no. Hold on. My Cash App is TONE2022. I think that's my Cash App. Okay. Once upon a time, not long ago. Yeah, so it's Tone 2022. TONE 202 and another 2. That should be my Cash App. All right. You got my Cash App? Okay, send me like a message or something so I can, you know what I'm saying, just or send like a penny or something like that or whatever. I don't know if you can just send a message. Send a penny. Send send me a penny, girl. You shared it. You what? Oh, yeah, what? Trying to find me? You just said you found me. Dang. Sleepy Joe. Yo. The song was called Sleepy Joe. You find it? Working on. You just go to Cash App. Okay, send me a penny or 20 cents or something like that. Whatever it allows you. It might allow you to send $1. Send me $1. So you just put in tone 2022 and then uh go $1, right, and then hit send, and then boom, it'll notify me that you sent me $1. I'll go ahead and send you some money after that. Yeah, do it like that. Beans and rice. Shoot. Heck yeah. Some tomato sauce. Get you some tomato sauce. Shoot. Pack of chicken or pack of sausages. Shoot. Be good over there. Some Chipotle sauce or something. Girl, that'd be the best meal you ever had. Shoot. Pull around and be a millionaire in no time, and you be like, I remember that one time I had. I'm just trying to tell you. That eating's good. When you pour and you ain't got nothing, then all of a sudden you got some food. That's the best meal you ever had. No expensive meal will ever match it. So we gonna make sure you get some dinner tonight. You know what I'm saying? And $30 worth of groceries. $30, especially if you hit the meat section. You can get a pack of chicken for. You can get a big old some big old breasts is? For what? Those are like what, $8 for like 6 breastifications? Shoot, they got a lot of fat on them. You gotta take the fat off of them. But hot dog, that's some good eating. That's some good eating right there. Get yourself 2 packs of those. Spaghetti noodles are only like $1.50 for a box. Yo, get yourself some spaghetti noodles. Yo, that chicken and that spaghetti noodle, man, you boil that chicken, shoot, you be straighter than straight. You be real good. That $30 lasts you all week. You can't find me. Don't keep fighting the good faith. Man, hey, D-Dubs, you know me, bro. All right, I gotta help this. Okay, you gotta give me your whoever's name is under. I gotta get their government. So give me their government. Malik, you say it's under his name, right? So I need his name, and then I'll go search again. It's gonna buffer while I'm searching for your name in my Cash App. So let you guys know when I'm doing the switch over, it's gonna buffer. So I'll be right back. Just, you guys still wanna hang on? You can. All right. All right, you guys hang on. Everybody's gone. Took too long, you guys. It's right turn humility before honor. Most High sees everything. Don't be a sheep and take the mark of the beast. Intelligent is the enemy of oppression. Intelligent leads to freedom. You got it? All right. I'm sorry I had to put the you had to put the number sign in front. Yeah, go in a store. Make sure you get that make sure you get yourself some noodles. You're welcome. Get yourself some of them noodles. Noodles last a long time. Cheap ass spaghetti noodles, fettuccine noodles. Get some of those. Pack of chicken. Yeah, get the pack of chicken. Don't get chicken wings. Not unless they're the big ones. They don't have enough meat on them. Get either the breast, the thighs. Get the ones that have, and some noodles. Or if you're gonna get the chicken legs, get the big old drumsticks, because you can get those in the pack for like $14. But the thing about them is, you're welcome. You're much welcome. The thing about them is, if you cook them all at once, you're going to have to eat them all soon. You know what I'm saying? So you can, when you bring them home, take out 4 or 5 of them. I don't know how many is in your household. And go ahead and cook those up and then freeze the other ones. But when you freeze them, you know what I'm saying? You got to wrap them up real tight or that chicken smell is going to be all through your fridge. Ah, thanks, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you got to open up hopefully you got some plastic, wrap or, something. Because if you don't wrap that up, it's going to be all through your refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? Not unless you're going to eat it the next day or whatever. But you know how chicken is. It's so sensitive. It's real sensitive. But you can grab some chicken. Oh, another thing is lasagna noodles. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But don't be like don't be a stranger. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a stranger. Because there's some other homies that are. We can. You know what I'm saying? We can get some other homies to get on it. Get you a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? Try to get you a couple of bucks in your pocket, at least till your stimulus check comes. You know what I'm saying? But try to get you some more food. Might have to get you a. What are you? You're near a. Let me guess. You're near a Giant Eagle, right? So you're living in home. You live in Wilkinsburg. Where you live over there off of Monticello? You live off of there off of Mertland and Monticello. Where you live off of? Over there near Westinghouse. Yeah, my auntie used to live over there. Yeah, you live near Giant Eagle. My cousin works over there. I don't know if she's still over there. Her name is Renee. Union Street. Yeah, she still work over there. I don't know if she still do, but yeah, that Giant Eagle. That's over there. That's you're almost in East Liberty, right? That Giant Eagle in East Liberty? Oh, over there in Swissville. That's right. Okay, I'm thinking of another one that's over there in Wilkinsburg. Swissville, yeah. So my uncle used to live over there in Swissville. I don't know where that street is. It's right before you get to Rankin. The little bridge that they got right there. Go down the street, cross that little bridge, and then you go over there and you're in Rankin. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He used to live right before you cross the little bridge and go over there in the Rankin. And then, going down into Braddock. That's where I'm from. So, yeah. But don't be a stranger because we can get some more homies on it. And what we might do, because, you got to be careful. What we might do is get you a Giant Eagle gift card. Yeah, the little bridge over there, little small bridge. I always thought that bridge was too small. And then you go down the hill, you roll right into Rankin. There's that gas station that sits right there. You go right into Rankin, all them projects is still there. And if you keep going, you go down into the bridge that leads across into Duquesne, or you can go down into Braddock. So you go down, you hit the bridge and you hit that little circle, and then boom, then you're on Braddock Avenue. You keep on going down Braddock Avenue, past where the old food land is. I don't know what's there now. All the way down where the old food land is, you know what I'm saying? Then you bust a right, you go all the way to the end of that street. Yeah, you bust a right, you go all the way down to the end of that street, because there used to be a food land that sat right there. And then you make the only left that you make a left, and that's where I lived. I live on Talbot Road. Yeah, no, that's where I used to live. I live in Ohio now. Yeah, I live in Ohio now. That's yeah, you're right. You're near the bridge. Yeah, I know what hood you're in. You're in the confusing hood. You're in the hood right before it turns white. You're in the part of Swissville right before it turns white. Yeah, I'm in Ohio. Yeah. Yeah, I know where you're at. I know exactly where you're at. I know what hood you in. Yeah, in that hood, right before it turns into, right before you go down that hill, there's a gas station sitting there. You go down that hill and it leads you down into Oakland. Yeah, yeah, I know where you at. Yeah, you got the choice of you either go down the hill or you stay level and you can go and dip down into Oakland. Oh, I'm not, Coach Carroll. I'm not spending it on anything. I'm not doing anything with it. I'm not doing anything with it. I'm gonna sit on it and let it marinate. It's not like I'm making any interest. Yeah, I know exactly where you at. Hey, I used to ride my bike over there. I went to middle school over there. My peoples used to live there. Oh, of course I do, Coach Carroll. My people used to live over there. I done chased plenty of girls over there. Yeah, the school. Hey, that shooting ain't far from there. The shooting that happened in the mosque with the Jews. It ain't far from there. That happened in Swissvale. Yeah, I used to chase women up and down Swissvale. I was always fascinated by the white people that lived there. If you were in Atlanta, and I would eat that burger. Yeah, I know where you at. I used to play football over there. I done had to walk plenty of times from Swissvale all the way home. I done had to walk too many times that road that's right there. I done had to mac it out. Shoot, way too many times. I used to live out in Bellevue too. I played football for the Bellevue Colts back when I was 11 and 12. But I ended up my last years of football. I played out in New Brighton High School. Shawana, you used to live in Yeah, I was a linebacker. Wait a minute, Shawana. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Do we know each other? Shawana. I think I only knew one girl with a name close to that. Never had much conversation with her though. Penn Hills, East Liberty. Yeah, we ran with the same people. But wait a minute, you used to live out in Bellevue? Holy Family Institute? I need to look at your picture now. I'm like, you're not the girl who I'm thinking about, even though she was my age. She was around the same age I was. Like I said, we never talked much. Oh, Beachview. I don't know where Beachview is. Nah, I used to live out in Bellevue. Yeah. 10 to 1 says we still know, well, we know of each other. We know each other's people because that's just way too close. I mean, you real close to where I grew up in Braddock. You and my peoples lived in Wilkinsburg and Homewood. I mean, I used to live right there when I lived in Homewood. Well, my mom did. No, I lived in Homewood. Okay, I lived in Homewood on damn. Actually, you can look up my family, and we had a fire, and our faces are were in the paper for the fire. Yeah, we used to live. Okay, because we used to go down to Frick Park all the time. Now, Frick Park has a certain place in my heart. Yeah, Frick Park. One day I'm gonna go down there and just sit there. You know, I'll probably shed a tear, so I won't. You know, it won't be on video, but I'm gonna have to go to Frick Park one of these days. Woodside BBQ. I don't know what that is, but when I would run around in Oakland and in Homewood, my mom's, you know, because we lost a we used to live in a big old house in Homewood back when I was like I don't know 14 or whatever, and the house caught fire. But my mom walked my dog in Frick Park. Yeah, yeah. My mom used to love Frick Park, and what she would make us do was go to picnics, and we hated it. Mom, we don't want to go to a picnic. She was like, "We're going to a picnic." So she used to pack a picnic basket. It's the restaurant down Homewood. Oh, okay. Yeah. So Frick Park has a certain place in my heart because I remember my mom used to go down there and make us go and throw frisbee. Yeah, yeah. Good old Frick Park, man, got me right there. You got me. You got me. You got me at Frick Park, man. Moms used to, yeah. Uh, Mom, you got me, man. You got me at Frick Park. You got me on that one. Moms used to throw the frisbee. We used to race and stuff like that. Yeah, it was crazy. But what else was you saying? Yeah, years ago, restaurant down there. Yeah, also we would go down to Oakland when I got older. I used to take my little sister. When I got older, I left town, came back. Yeah, I came back, you know, and I would go get my little sisters are 10 years older than me. And I'd go get my little sister and I'd take her down to Oakland and sit on the wall down at Pitt. And then sometimes I would just go down there and sit on the wall at Pitt because I'm women. Oh my God. Woo! One of these days I gotta go down back down there. Boy, I love that place. Just a view. Man. Used to love going down there, just chilling and looking out all the beautiful people, and then heading down the Three Rivers. Man, that's such a chill spot. Used to be the chill spots down there, man. Especially sitting on the wall, just chilling, getting something to eat. You go and get those them big old hot dogs that they have with the big fries right across the street. At Originals, yeah. Originals. There's Originals is still there. Oh snap! Originals is the stuff. Boy, that's some good greasy food. Originals, man. Yeah, the point is so is Originals still there? I gotta I gotta go down to Originals, man. Man, that place is always jumping. I bet Originals is still jumping, and the university's closed. Oh, that place is the smoking whip, man. Love eating, going down there and get you some Originals and sit on the wall and watch all the beautiful people go by in the summer. Dopeness, just a pure dopeness, man. I used to take my sister down there. We used to just hang out. Oh, they just because of Corona? Yeah, man. They closed because of coronavirus? Or they closed? Oh, yeah, because of virus. Man. Originals, man. You always meet somebody fly down there. You always meet somebody chill there. That's why I like this so much because you could just meet anybody and just sit there and have a conversation with just somebody beautiful you don't even know, and they don't care. You don't care. Everybody hungry. You get your food and then hop on the bus. Damn. Are they closed for good? They not closed for good, are they? They just closed like every other restaurant's closed. Originals, man. You'll always meet somebody flying originals. Always. That place is just beautiful, man. It's a bunch of noise, a bunch of grease, some good greasy food, and you just hang out on the corner, man, and talk to your peoples. Even in the wintertime, originals is just, man, girl, you got me looking. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to be Facebook friends. We got to be Facebook. Oh, no. Damn. 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 That's messed up. Damn, coronavirus. You know, Originals makes all their money off of, they made all that, I thought Originals was making all their money off of the students, right? But Originals is like a hood McDonald's. When you start eating Originals, you just keep coming back and eating it and eating it and eating it. You older than a mug. And look, I'm in my 50s. I'm still talking about eating at Originals. And I don't even live in that city. Damn. They closed Originals, man. First the Fat Boys break up, now this. How you gonna close Originals? It's all bad. Love Originals. So we gonna have to be Facebook friends. So I'm Anthony Powell on Facebook. Not hard to find. Not unless you don't want to be Facebook friends. But my goofy sister. Season's greatness. I embrace the falling in love with my natural hair. Any suggestions for now? Yeah, we get so we can you don't have to keep up with me on YouTube. You got you off course for what? Talking about Originals? Originals throw anybody off course. No, I was gonna look you up on Facebook if you wanted to link up on Facebook. That way you can instead of going to YouTube and let me know if you are in need of anything, you can just hit me up on Messenger on Facebook. That way only you and I are talking, and let me know how you think it's going. Yeah, let me know how everything's going, and if you need some more help, then I can reach out to some people, and we can go ahead and facilitate some type of help in your direction. So I was just making it, a more private thing, so making it more comfortable for yourself. That's what I'm saying. And I get to see who I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You give me your face, so I'll just, Sawana Chapman, if you want to do that. I thought you was this other chick. I was like, what? This can't be the Shawana that I know. Now this chick lives in Hamilton, Ohio. Shawana Chapman. Like, you can't beat her. Was that her name was Shawana? Yeah. Looking forward to it. Nah, you don't live in. What's your middle initial? Because there's all kind of Shawana Chapmans. You got a middle initial? Shawana M. Shawana Marie. Black name mixed in with the white name. Shakiva Cindy Lewis. L. Okay, Shakiva. Florida. No. There you go. Okay. Newcastle. Where? Newcastle? You live in Newcastle? Farrell, Pennsylvania? Is that you? Just wait until you say yeah before I go ahead and add his friend. We adding the wrong person. Be like, who is this? I don't live no goddamn. Don't be asking me if I want food stamps. Bucks County Community College. No. Okay, well, it only found Shawana L. Somebody who lives in Florida, somebody who lives in Pennsylvania, but they live in Newcastle. And she got a son too, so that's why I thought it was you. From Farrell, Pennsylvania. That's not you? Okay. The other person lives in Hamilton, Ohio. She doesn't look too happy. But she is talking about voting. Let me see if I can find more. Shawana Chapman, Sacramento. Doesn't say where this person lives. It just says they like football. Oh, this is a needle in the haystack right here. I know it's supposed to say Pittsburgh. I only found one person in Pittsburgh. Sheesh. Yeah, there's a ton of you. But there's only one Shawana L in Pittsburgh. She lives, and that's not you. Shawana Chapman, friends. Oh, this is not easy. You're here. Bucks County. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong. Maybe it's just my fault. SHAWNA. I think I might be spelling it wrong. Yep. That's my goofy fault. Shawana. Lives in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Nope. SHAWNA. SHAWNA. And no. Oh, there's no one with your name. What? Oh, that's a Shauna. Okay, let me see if I messed it up again. That's because my goofy behind can't spell. Can't see is what it is. Chat. Okay. Shamalika Chapman. Shwana Chapman. Employs at CCAC. Lives in Pittsburgh. What up? What up with you? Is that you? Chapman. It's the only person that name is spelled. Says you're self-employed. It says you're a hustler. Is that you? That's not you. The name is spelled right. Lives in Pittsburgh. Oh, okay. Here's another person. Shwana Chapman. She's Caucasian. I don't think you're Caucasian. Are you Caucasian? You're Caucasian? Okay. Okay, so here's two Shwana Chapmans. Shwana. Oh, you're light skinned. Nah, that girl here, she Caucasian. You got a hat on? You got the hat on? Looking like a whole soccer mom? Like you about to go out and coach softball? Yeah. Is that you with the hat on? You about to coach softball? Okay, Cindy, let's go. Swing, batter, batter. Is that you? No, that's not you. All right. It's okay if it was. I'm just okay. So here's a Sheila. Is your face okay? Here's a chick with a rose. No hat. Okay, you must be the person right up under it, but it doesn't say if where they reside. Just has a photo. That woman is Caucasian right there. That's not you. And it only got a few photos. Let me see the photos. Let's see if she got a. Now this person looks younger too. Like a. This person looks like a teen, and they only have one photo. So no, that's not you. Shabba-dabba-dee, Glen Oaks Senior High School. Sean Durrell. No, not at Glen Oaks. Pink Rose. There you go. I was going to ask if that's a rose. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay, yeah. You got your face off. It is what it is. All right, so. Boom. Yeah, got it. Okay, I'm going to add a friend. I see you don't get on here too much. But if something's up, you can let me know then and we can get at you. At least you can tell me what's, we got some minor issue that we can deal with. We can see how best to help you. You know, at least we can get you some chicken. You know what I'm saying? We can at least get you a couple dollars for some chicken. That's at least, until you get your little check popping off. You know, so a little $20, $30 every now and then. We can keep you fed, keep you strong, so you can get out there and get your money. You know what I'm saying? Because hunger is no joke. You can't do nothing when you're hungry. You be hungry and in bed, you don't want to get out of bed. You be like, no, I'm just going to lay here. Yeah, you going to get that food, dog. So, you, You apply for food stamps? Because, I mean, everybody's in that position now. You can apply for food stamps, right? Get your money. You can apply for food stamps. And, well, I think you can because I know the food stamp is, that's going up. Get your money. They're giving out more food stamps. We're just going to be a welfare state. We're going to be like The Expanse. Everybody's just going to be broken on welfare. Yeah, get them food stamps. Speaking of The Expanse, let's see if the next episode came out. Previously on The Expanse. Nah, I don't think it comes out until tomorrow. Today's Monday, right? Tuesday. It'll come out tomorrow. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go. Let me know that you're okay. You got my info. I sent you a request. And, yeah, I'm about to run out of batteries. So, talk to you later. God bless you. Peace.